hello out there in Wonderland.
Yes.
Hoping that you're having a wonderful evening. We're live. And we're live because we're going to do the news with recap. Is everything okay over there?
Yes.
Now, before we get started, earlier today, I was in a funky mood, and I apologize, baby Crone. But all at the same time, baby Crone has to know she got to be able to go on without me. Sometimes I just can't, baby Crone.
Okay.
And that was an example of I wasn't going to snap out of it because I really want you not to depend on me, that you can go on without me if need be.
Okay.
All right. Did I prove it this morning?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Now, so with that being said, let's just get into it. Let's see what is going on. Well, let's talk about the recent news with Ronnie.
Yes, Ronnie.
The one, the guy. Oh, before I go on, if you're watching or you happen to skim by this and Neverland, and you have something you want to mention, please call in. The lines are open. I will be doing no readings, neither will Baby Crone, but we will be just talking about news. Yes. How about that? All right, go ahead. Now, if it's an emergency, I'll do it. But outside of that, no. So go ahead, Baby Crone.
So first we have to talk about Ronnie Doe, who is Krishan's ex-boyfriend. He has sadly passed away.
Wasn't he in the head papal?
Yeah, papaled.
Said, allegedly. And I believe Krishan has something to do with it. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. Because if he was talking too much, he was saying too much, he was giving out the information. However, that don't give nobody a right to take somebody's life.
No, not at
I'm
all.
not saying that she did.
But
I'm just saying it's curious. I wasn't there. I don't know, but I can't be the only one who think this way. However, I don't even know. I'm feeling that this guy is not even shocked that he's gone. Because he seemed to me, he was lovesick with Krishan.
He was.
Lovesick. He wanted that baby. And I'm still not 100% sure that baby is all Blueface. And neither is Blueface.
Yes, because he definitely plays along, because we've shown a clip before in previous videos where he has openly talked about how the child isn't his, and that he
said that he would try to go on, but he still couldn't go on. He loved her. He said he took care of her. And I think that Krishan knew he was too close to the flames, and Krishan put a hit on him. And that's what I believe. I truly believe that. And nothing in the world is going to change that for me, but facts.
Yes, true.
And you know what? And the glove may not fit, because she could have paid $5,000, $10,000, maybe $2,000 to take a hit. It just, to me, no matter what story they come up with, I can't be the only one who's thinking that way. And I said it. That is me speaking. Now, and don't get me wrong, me liking Krishan, it's just too curious about the way everything went down.
Yeah. And it was almost conveniently timed. It's like just once it had died down and we was.
But he was still talking behind the scene.
That's true. It's true.
So no, he made that rap. I thought he was going to be able to go on, but he couldn't go on. He loved it. He was just died of a broken heart.
Yeah.
And I think someone took his life out for that. I believe that. And that's what they can blame it on. Drugs, they can blame it on anything they want, but nothing is going to convince me, because the only person who had an alternative motive in that execution style, from what I understand, was Krishan Rock.
Yes.
Over that baby daddy stuff. You know, and the story that he told, and how she called them to the mall, all this, I tend to believe. And now this man is deceased. Prayers go up to his mama, his daddy, And everybody else who loved that young man, that handsome man, is gone because he fell in love with the wrong person. Let this be a cautionary tale for you. And thinking of that, Gotti,
Irv Gotti.
Irv Gotti, go here, baby clone. Shocked.
Yes.
Shocked. Had many strokes and he's in a vegetative state. Oh my God, there's a lot I could say about that. But I'm gonna leave that alone. Apparently, he's been ill for a long time, suffering, and that he had many other strokes, and now this one is believed to left him brain dead. I am absolutely shocked about both of these. Diddy in the hospital.
Also speaking of hospitalizations, although Diddy's one is quite curious because it was 10 p.m. on a Thursday night, and he was rushed to the hospital undercover to get an MRI scan.
It's so funny because there was a time where he was crying and whining and fussing and screaming and hollering and this and that, and they didn't take him. So why this time?
Why this time?
Was it his knee?
Yeah, that's allegedly what is the word on the curb. It was his knee. Some articles are not coming straight forth and just saying that it was in an MRI scan and he was taken undercover. They're trying to make it seem like it was some secret thing that he was snuck out the prison and into the hospital so nobody would know he was there. Especially because the reports are starting to say that this happened like the week prior, like when those reports were made. So it was even late for us people on the outside to get the news. So it was just kind of suspicious. I don't know what's going on over there. It's got certain people's names and situations written all over.
I don't know if they got enough to hold him. I don't know. I don't know anything. This just seems like, I don't know, because he still had more accusers.
Yes,
but does. These are men that are coming forth, as I understand. Child, this is a lot. I don't know what to make out of that at all.
That is true.
I don't know.
The mess is just honestly getting sloppier and sloppier. And I'm not sure. Rumors on the street is that Diddy had spoken out or is speaking or is willing to speak about some people that could be involved in this. So I don't know what's going on with the whole Diddy situation and if he's going to really speak and maybe reduce his sentencing. I don't know.
Well, I don't know what's going on. So I want to talk about something. Anything you want to drop in. I want to say the big topic for last, and that is the Grammys. I want to say that for last. But in the meanwhile, let's just talk about some gobbledygook right now. I noticed that's been on my YouTube.
Okay.
Is what's his name? Denzel Washington, and all these inspirational messages.
That is true.
What is going on with him and with that?
I don't know, but he is dropping some words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom, pearls. Yes, I don't know what, baby. Kona can't take it. Here, you have to see it to believe it, honey. Sorry about that, but he's been dropping some nuggets and some pearls of wisdom, and I mean, I can't escape him. You all right over there? You got to show those from that. You got it on your chin, child. Go ahead. That's what happened. Nancy, this is all the times you have shown me embarrassed. That's all the times you show me burping on the screen. All the time that I'm embarrassed and shame. How I feel.
It keeps getting back on there. I think it's my lipstick.
It's your lipstick. Yeah, that's it. There it is. They understand. Hey, we got to look beautiful. You know me. I will turn over in a minute and go, I'm sorry, Pika. Yes. And nothing that don't look right when your lipstick is busted. That don't look pretty at all.
That is true, honestly.
Or You can't tell, and you got lipstick all on your teeth. That's not flattering, baby.
No.
So anyway, what were we saying? Let's just make fun of it,
Yeah.
We out there in cyberspace somewhere.
Mhm.
We nobody, we trying to get a name for ourselves. We do everything, but it just seemed like nothing worked. Come on, you all. Support us. Support us. Call in if you dare to. Make a gripe. Say something.
Yes.
Even when we talk about sister wives, even when we talk about Potomac and Married to Madison. That just gave me a pause right there. But please call in, talk about some news. Anything else over there?
Yes, we have Allison Holker, Twitch boss,
not ex-wife, her widow. She's a widow. And when he died a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, I think, I don't even remember, but I felt funny about her.
You did.
I felt fine. I didn't read on her because I was respecting her. And I haven't, but I will. I just haven't because I just knew in time it would reveal itself. And if you look back on it, I truly had issues with her.
You did.
I really did. Sometimes I like to wait it out. To just see, and they coming up with things in the past, how she's been inebriated, not a DUI, but drinking and inebriated, on the plane, spilled wine. This stuff is old, and I don't know how many times she did it, how many times they showed her at the table with her husband. He had broke down.
Yes.
I don't understand. Why are you trying to defame that man's name with the deflection of your own character?
Exactly.
You're trying to tell us that he was all these things, yet he never had that, never had nothing to do with drinking. But you, on the other hand, has been down this road. I'm not shocked or anything.
No.
I wonder what's going on with her now, because this is old.
Yes. Definitely, I would be embarrassed now that this footage is out there.
I would be embarrassed, just like Karen Hugler. Yes. I would be embarrassed. This is why I don't drink, because I grew up with my uncle as an alcoholic, and my grandmother would say, "Go around there and get your uncle," and I would be like, "My friends are going to see me." No, I'm lying. I would fake like I was going to get him, but never came home, honey. I would just run out in the street, left him wherever he was. Sometimes come home with a busted face. I fell. I just didn't want to even be associated. And because I grew up and seen that, and it wasn't in no bad area. This turned me off. I just was bad. It never presented drinking in a good light to me. No. Every time I think of people drinking, I think of people passing out, having a seizure, or vomiting. It's never or speaking out of character and humiliating themselves. It's never been a good sight for me, ever. Ever. And I'm not saying it for anybody. I'm just saying my experience. And that's why I don't drink. Because of the humiliation of these people. And you would think that you would be happy.
That's true. You would.
But they become belligerent. And I think that's what the cops. But what about the girl that did get drunk, who worked at Hooters and was getting fresh? That's a happy. She still went in. But that made that cop chuckle a little. And even though it's not funny, but how can she was getting flirtatious and when she sober up? But he handled that.
Yeah, he did handle
and that's what I'm saying. Not all people are bad drinkers, but that's what I was exposed to. So I don't care for the juice myself. And never been drunk a day in my life and don't want to be. What about you, baby Crone?
About drinking? Oh yeah, no, don't want to drink. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
It just doesn't look good.
So do we have anybody viewing us?
No, not at the moment.
That's good. This was random. I'm
It
not
was.
surprised. I'm not anything.
We
It's
did
all
have at
good.
least 2 viewers.
We did
Yes.
today, just now.
Yeah, just now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I'm fine. Hello.
Yes, thank
Hello.
you.
Thank you for the 2 that's out there watching. If you got anything to say, call in. If not, oh well. We here doing what we do. I haven't been live in a while. So I said, baby, come, let's take a few minutes and let's just go live. So
Yes.
so since we could be on for 30 minutes, an hour, doesn't matter.
Yes, let me mention something yeah, I'm gonna say it. It's so petty.
Okay, say it.
It's gonna throw it right in there. It is February, and since today is February 4th, we have 10 more days until it is Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And speaking of which, this week a ridiculous movie named Heart Eyes is being released. And God knows I am irked by that trailer. Just the ridiculous.
You want to see it?
No, I don't want to see it.
Okay. Person with heart eyes killing people.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, can't say that too late. Taking lives.
Lives, yes.
It's horrible.
Why are we blaspheming love?
They blaspheme everything. They blaspheme tarot cards. They'll show death, or they'll show death. And it ain't nothing like that. If you listen to the TV, these cards are going to get up and go, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, for real.
You can't trust it.
No.
It's just ridiculous. I can't fill my mind with stuff like that anymore.
Exactly.
It's foolishness to me.
Yeah, honestly. I mean,
but I did like,
okay.
I can't lie, I did like the last movie I think I saw was The Hidden Place, The Secret Place where they couldn't talk.
Oh, The Quiet Place.
The Quiet Place. I did like that.
That was good. That
I
was
liked
psychological.
That was psychological a bit, although it was phony. A baby that never cried. Come on, she's given birth, and it was. Come on, it was phony. It was phony. Any noise? How do you urinate?
That's a good question.
I've just got questions.
But it is curious how there are certain movies that are coming out within the last decade, I say. At least the ones that I've been noticing. Talking about alien creatures, specifically ones that you either can't see or that if you do interact with them, like we just saw the movie The Watchers, where there was these alien creatures that would want to watch these humans.
I seen it.
It was.
I don't remember.
It was these 4 people. Once you passed a boundary, there was no place of return. And it was in this forest, heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So
yeah, and they were in this house, and they had in this place. Yeah, yeah.
So movies
and
like
one
that.
Made it out. Yeah.
And that really, actually, I did not know that was based off of true mythology and biblicalness about how there were watchers that were.
They were watchers, but they were. I believe all these are alien creatures. What was that other one that we saw recently?
Yeah, I am trying to think of.
And anyway, they were on this island. I'm gonna just go to this one. I just saw this one. They were on the island and they was giving them this drug.
Oh yes, Blink Twice.
That.
Yeah, that.
I didn't like that they never showed what happened to a friend.
No, that is true.
Unless I missed it. Anybody out there, if you get to see it, let me know. I don't know what happened to a friend. I really don't know.
Yeah, that was a very intense movie, actually.
Very intense.
And it honestly makes me truly do think about what could have been going through those victims with the Diddy cases and all that.
Yeah. Oh, giving them a drug that when they get up, they don't even know that they have been beaten.
Yes.
They just don't even know how their tooth got knocked out or why their eye is black. They don't even know. And yet they just want to keep on partying and having a good time. Crazy movie. Crazy movie. Well, anyway, let's just get into it. And this is the Academy. So let's get into it.
The Grammys.
Go for it, baby Crone.
Oh, okay. First off, to talk a little bit about some of the people that were attending the Grammys. We saw Kai Cenat on the red carpet and also attending there. It was great to see him there and to honestly gain more recognition.
As a matter of fact, I saw him when Will Smith was fixing his tie, and I was shocked that Will Smith was there with his two kids. His daughter Willow, who got a nomination, and I don't understand why she didn't get anything. And I could see why Jaden was there with a house on his head. I just
both of them were dressed interesting for the event.
Willow looked like she had a pee. That's all I'm going to say. I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all. So, but she was definitely in high fashion.
Yes, I love the way her fro was.
I wish that she would have had on. Now, maybe I'm wrong. I just wish that maybe she had on some kind of stockings or something.
Fair enough.
Fishnets or something. I just think she would have looked.
Yeah, do it up a little bit more.
No, I thought it was good.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, who was at the red carpet was Lady Gaga.
Yeah, she looked fabulous in the black, very gothic, very chic.
Speaking of which, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars had won an award for Best Duo Pop Group for their song "Die with a Smile," which I have heard on the radio once or twice. So.
Well, we will definitely listen to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to give it another listen. I like Bruno.
I did hear the song. I think it's kind of slow.
Yeah, I think so.
I did hear the song.
Yes, I have.
But it's not memorable to me. But I tell you what is. Nobody loved me like you love me. That should have been album of the year.
That should have.
Because that stayed on the chart forever.
Yes.
Ever. I mean, Taylor Swift stayed on the chart. We follow charts.
Yes, we do.
Beyonce, Cowboy Carter stayed on the chart at number 2 for 2 weeks. And it was a white guy out. I don't remember his name.
Yes, Sam Smith.
He was out there for a long time. And Taylor Swift was out there forever. So go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet. We can save that for last. We'll say B for last. Go ahead.
Yes, but speaking of which, in that song, congratulations to Mooney Long for winning Best R&B Performance with the song "Made for Me." Because you was made
for me, made for me. I only had to say, nobody loves me like you love me. Nobody. That's all I got. I haven't heard it in a long time.
Twin.
Where have you been? That was our song. That was our John. That was our
so
song.
I'm glad to see that she got an award.
Yes, we're glad. We're glad. And she deserved that because it really did wonderful for her. It did. It was out there for the summer, the beginning. It was out there for the spring. It seemed like for a long, long time. What do you think?
Yeah, it did.
So she got it. And who else?
Yes, speaking of which, who I was actually glad to hear got an award.
Did Gorilla get anything?
No.
She didn't get nothing?
No. I'll see.
Was she nominated?
I'll have to check if she was nominated.
Okay.
But who I was surprised to see win a Grammy was Chris Brown for his album 1111.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Good. I don't think he won anything in forever.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I do believe that is like his second Grammy. So
yeah, when was his first? When he was 18, 17? I don't know. But whatever. Congratulations.
Yes, I was
to all the winners.
Yep, to all the winners. Speaking of another winner, we had Sabrina Carpenter, who won 2 Grammys for Best Pop Album and Best Pop Solo Performance. She was the one that had the song Espresso. She performed at the MTV Awards. she was the girl who had the different colored.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was never my favorite, but that stayed on the chart too for a long time too, because we go by what stays on the chart.
Yes.
So that stayed for a very long time.
Yeah, I was glad. I was glad Sabrina Carpenter got some awards.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we not winning an award, but who was also attending at the Grammys this year was Kanye and Bianca.
Speaking of, she had on this smash dress.
Yes.
Very see-through-ish. But this is where I heard the story. I don't know. I heard that he was nominated.
Okay.
This is what I heard. And I heard he came. Nobody put him out. This is what I heard. He came, he showed, and left.
Yep, that's what I heard.
That's what I heard. And when they debunked that it was not true, I don't know. I'm just saying I heard he was kicked out, but I heard later that someone said, no, that is not true. He was not kicked out. He was nominated. His song was nominated. Whether he was invited or not, I don't know none of that, but I do know that he came, she posed, they did what they did, and they stole the show.
They really did. They really did.
She dropped that fur coat, and there it was.
There it was.
Sun and moon, twins.
Day and night. Where have you been?
In your face. And the dress, she did have on a dress, it was flesh, the color of her skin, but it was see-through. And I'm sure that they blotted out the nips and that, but people said they could see everything. And let me be clear. Remember, nude means nothing.
That's true.
Means no coat, means no flesh, no underwear, she was not nude. She was nudish.
Right. She gave the nude suggestion.
She was not nude. Nude means you have on nothing. She had on, you could see the scraps, they matched her skin tone, and I'm sure they blotted out, and I'm sure you could see everything, what could be seen. But I'm sure, you know, she stole the show, from what I understand. They came to make a splash, and they did, and they left. That's what I heard. Yes. But that would be true to Kanye.
It would. It would.
It's a fashion statement that I don't judge, because we live in a world where everything is crazy. So I don't. I don't bother with it.
I like that.
I don't know.
Yes. We did get somebody to give us a comment.
Go give it.
Yes. They said, can I pay for a reading for this live?
You don't have to pay, no, but you can get a reading.
Yes.
But I said no readings, but I'll do it. What is it?
I think they just joined, actually.
Okay.
They probably didn't hear the announcement.
Okay. What is your reading?
Yes,
put her on speaker.
Oh, no, she didn't. She only made a comment. They made a comment. Sorry for assuming your gender.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us. Okay. Did you?
Yep. We just wait. They said, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. That's
it's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
Call in link down there if you want to call in to get your reading.
Yeah. Just call in. You don't have to tell me your name. Just tell me what you want to know. I mean, tell me what your issue is, and I will do a read for you. No problem. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for your support.
As we wait for this person to call in, did you want to continue talking about the Grammys? Okay. Of course, Kendrick Lamar also stole the show.
And Diana Ross gave him his award, not like us. Is she calling in?
No, they said unfortunately they cannot call in right now.
Why? Well, how can I read for you?
I don't know. I guess.
How can I read for you? Help me.
And, I don't know. I guess they just asked their question.
Well, what is the question?
They said I have no problem with paying. That's okay. They said, can you just pull cards for me? I'm having a rough time right now.
On what?
Just whatever you see.
I don't read like that.
Okay.
I don't. You want to know something?
Yeah.
What?
What
Like
is this
you want to love
rough
about your
time?
love life, your health, what?
Finances, career.
Your career, your love life, what? I give me a direction.
Feel as though your life is completely falling apart.
Yeah, Dark Night of the Soul. You got to give me something here, but I'm not a wind up doll. I'm a human being. This is a gift. It's spiritual, and I don't play with it. So if you want me to read, I have no problem, but you're going to have to tell me what is it that you really want to know, because outside of that, why bother to have a reading? You really want to know something. Nobody knows who you are.
That's true.
You're not losing anything.
No.
Right? So think about it. Just whatever it is, give me a direction so I know where to go. Just pull a card. No, no, I don't do that. That's not even what I do. So
yes,
but think about it, okay?
Yes, as we wait for
is
them
that
to
all
think
the same
about it.
person?
Yes.
Okay.
As we wait for you to think about your question.
Think about the question, and I will be more happy to answer it. Even baby Crone.
Yes.
We'll give you two opinions.
That's true. Two opinions are better than one.
You can give her one question and you can give me another. So if that would make you feel better, we'll even do that. No problem. You just need a sense of direction.
Most definitely. No. Especially because since we are reading for a person is much easier than just doing a general reading and trying to figure out.
Well, a general reading would be like my horoscope.
Oh, okay.
A general will read. My life is not general. I have departments. So what's a general reading?
Just reading on the energies to what's going on.
How? I don't know you.
Right, yeah. That's
so what sense does that make? No, when I do on a celebrity, well, then you need to recalibrate, because when you read, you're asking a question. You don't throw out cards. We've already talked about it. You'll say, I'm reading on the last person, Willow. I said, are you going to read on her love life? You're going to read on her personal life? Going to read on, tell me you don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so don't say that.
Well, I read on her love and career life.
And if you read on Blackpink, you're reading on
their career mostly.
If you read on who else? There is no one that you read that you don't have a point of direction.
That's true. It's usually career.
So don't say that. Don't even spit that out there like that, because that is certainly not what we do over here.
So with Kendrick Lamar, he won 5 Grammys. Like I said, he stole the show too. He won 5 Grammys. He won one for Song of the Year. Congratulations to him for that. Best music video, best rap performance.
Thinking about Not Like Us.
They not like us.
Who? You mean he not like me? Sometimes I think.
Oh,
let me leave that alone.
Also, of course, some people are speculating that Kendrick Lamar, the outfit that he wore, was coined or nicknamed the Canadian tuxedo, and I think that was like him trying to do like a subtle dig at Drake. I don't know. People are trying to look way more into.
You know what? It could be. I don't really care.
Speaking of which, Drake is going to be releasing an album or a song this Friday. And then the Super Bowl is this Sunday.
I don't understand how you can make a song. And look, this is my opinion. You can call in good. This could be a good controversy. Not Like Us, when you and Drake are wealthy. I don't understand that.
That is questionable.
So when you saying it's an oxymoron, not like us, who we're not like you all. Carly B said it best. She said, we're not like y'all. She said that in that time when she was crashing out.
Yeah.
What did she say? She said, I'm not like y'all, not like us, or something she said to that effect. Remember when in the kitchen cooking?
Yeah,
and she said something to that effect. And I said,
that startled me.
And I said, that's wonderful, you know? What is it?
I don't know. Just since we had a missed call for some reason.
Oh, is everything plugged in? Everything ready to go?
Yeah, everything is plugged in.
We're still here waiting for you. We're
Yes,
just
we are.
talking and just doing the get gobbledygook.
Mm-hmm.
We're still here. Keep talking. You got multitask, eh?
Yeah, that was pretty much it for Kendrick Lamar. I think we pretty much talked about everybody.
So let's just get into Beyonce.
Yes.
Honestly, guys, I thought that was the fakest of the fake when she went. It's unfortunate if it was real.
That was unfortunate.
I said this in her reading that I just did before I did it, which will be out tomorrow morning. However, I just hope that people don't, because I'm in opposition, that doesn't mean I don't like Beyonce. I don't know Beyonce, but from what I know of Beyonce, I don't like who she has become.
Yes.
She was personable. She would do interviews. She would talk. Now Beyonce is gone. And the only time we see Beyonce is when she's peddling her merch.
Yes.
And that's what I don't like for anyone. That the only time I see you is when you want us to buy your merchandise. And I have an issue with it. We could ask you, well, what about your son, sir? Zero.
Yep.
You talk nothing about your life. You won't even tell us who you vote for. You'll sing whatever. I don't know you. You're not personable anymore.
No,
you left us years ago. And the more you got into Jay-Z, the further you got away from you. For me, your hardcore fans. Yeah. You got a fan base that will accept anything.
Oh, yeah,
but
for real.
But there is a fan base that you did have that you changed. And unfortunately, the things you do, like you get up and you say, I want to thank God, but then you don't believe in that. You believe in Ashun and Yaya and I can't remember them, Ifa religion or whatever they call it. With the deities, nothing wrong with that. Nope. But it just seemed like you're trying to be what the audience want you to be instead of being you.
Yes.
You don't say how you feel about anything. You don't stand for anything openly.
No. But yeah, with Beyonce, what's going on with her in the Grammys, I'm not surprised. She won 2 Grammys at that, Best Country Album and Best Album of the Year. And this was after the fact that she or Jay-Z last year, it was Jay-Z last year that said that it is completely unfair and unreasonable that Beyonce is the #1 Grammy holder and has yet to win Album of the Year. He was just like, you guys make the math make sense because the math ain't mathing. And then here we come around next year, Grammys. Guess who wins Album of the Year and still the #1 Grammy holder and still got an award for country album when the country award show didn't give her an album. So she still got to walk away for crown of feeling like she was recognized for her country album.
She didn't promote it.
No.
I think it was all set up when she did Netflix and that bowl, whatever she did.
The Beyonce bowl.
And I'm really curious. I mean, I grew up, I've never known a lot of Black people to like country. But y'all willing to go to a concert and see Beyonce do country? Good. Spend your money. Let me know. We're willing to. I'm not going. I wouldn't. No. I stuttered. I don't. No.
Miss me.
Miss me with it. I'm cool with it. for whoever want to go. She already done made the money because for them to put the tickets out like that, you know, she already knows she got a fan base that no matter what, heaven and earth could pass away and they'll still be, we love you, Beyonce, you our queen, no matter what. So it's like anything you say about Beyonce, she's got a follower and you can't knock her for that.
That is true.
If that's what they see in that queen, me, I want more. And that's it. I want to know my queen. If I'm going to worship you, I got to know you. Not just when you want to sell your merch. That's just my opinion. And it can't be, oh, you didn't support. Yes, I have Beyonce music. I went to Beyonce's show. Yes, I was a Beyonce fanatic at one point. Not crazy, but crazy enough to spend at that time, 10 years ago, $1,200 or so for a ticket for two. That was a lot of money back then for me. So just to be in an uncomfortable position, I was on the floor. I was like that's the stage. And I was like, but it's so many people. It's so crowded. And they had guards where you had to stay in your seat. You couldn't move. Oh, it was horrible. I didn't like it at all. I didn't. No. It's too cramped. And you couldn't get out. You could stand up. So you on the floor. So when you stand up, everybody is taller than you. You couldn't go in the aisle. I said, oh no. And I left a little early. I didn't like it. And I had to walk, seemed like a mile to the car because of I wouldn't know. No, not today. It's not worth it. I went on about that, didn't I?
Imagine the people that fly in just to see Beyonce.
Well, I hope that they have front row tickets because it would be worth it.
Yes, that.
But if you spending that kind of money, and in those days, that was 10 years ago, that was a lot of money. And I think that's when she did, was it Drunk in Love?
Was that off her Lemonade album?
Was it the Lemonade album? Whenever that was.
You did go see the Lemonade.
I went to see her. Yes, ma'am. I probably have her tickets put up somewhere. So it's not like I don't like her. She changed. She just changed. Everything is so secretive and you can't touch her. She's unapproachable. And I ain't feeling that. I'm sorry. I want more for somebody who I'm going to invest my money in. I want more from. And you can't judge me for that. You can only agree or disagree. Other than that, I have no beef with Beyonce. Let her do what she do. She makes the whole world smile.
That's true.
Let them smile. And I say this, she is a performer, and I give her that. And that's where I stand on that.
Yes.
Now, somebody sent this in. It's our cuz.
Oh, okay.
Can you read just what he wrote?
I will, but okay.
What? But.
Oh, I just wanted to quickly move. Before we quickly moved on from Beyonce, I wanted to quickly touch on the fact that critics wanted Jay-Z to be.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was just briefly it that I just wanted to talk about while all this is going on. Speaking of the Beyonce Bowl and the whole Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl and the whole Diddy allegations was going on. Critics are feeling as though Jay-Z should.
They don't want him there. They don't want him. The critics are complaining. They want him to be set down. They don't want that stain.
Yes.
I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, especially after his wife done saying, I guess he's like, I'm here to stay. No, that's how I would feel.
All right, here we go.
No, that's telling what it's all about.
Yeah. This article that was just sent in. Thank you.
That's from our cousin.
Yes, our cousin. What's up,
Florida. I don't know how you do. We go, woo, cuz. So,
Do you want me to share from where we're getting this information from?
Well, you could just say his name and that's it.
Okay, World Star.
Yeah.
It says Ronnie, Krishan Rock's ex-boyfriend, was reportedly papaled and offed outside his home in Baltimore, heartbroken. For months, he claimed to be the father of Krishan Jr., demanding a DNA test. Blueface denied being the father.
Yeah.
But a DNA test confirmed that the child was indeed his.
But also it wasn't 100%. It's still shady about that, and I'm gonna leave that about that. By the way, the whole thing went. He seemed like he was under the gun because it wasn't even a 100%. But I don't know. That's just what I heard.
Yeah, that's what we heard. And it says it was indeed his child, was revealed on their reality show, Blueface and Krishan, Crazy in Love. His family and friends are heartbroken. A dove with prayer hands.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what this article has allegedly
So he
reported.
is being missed and felt here in Maryland.
Yes.
It's a tragic story. It really is. It really, really is. And it's this other guy. I can't think of, I don't know when he died, this white guy that he died too. I can't think of his name, Carter, last name Carter. You know, and his mother is saying that there's foul play. I can't think of that. They saying that Diddy is behind it. I don't know how Diddy could be doing much of anything behind bars. Because if he's doing wicked stuff, that's a powerful being. That's all I gotta say about it. If you can make bodies behind bars, I'm scared of you. So I don't know if they are making him more powerful than he need be.
That is true.
Because more people are coming out, men are coming out. Oh, well, anyway, next month we'll be dealing with this if something don't come up and change it.
Yes, I am trying to find the guy's name. I'm not quite sure what his name is.
Moab. What guy? Who sent that?
No. Who had allegedly passed away.
Ronnie. Ronnie?
No, the white guy that was allegedly
his last name was Carter.
Right.
That's what I remember. Well, I can't remember his name. I should have wrote it down. But it was such an easy name that I thought I would remember. And I didn't with everything else that we've been through. So
yes.
So
but yeah, that was some good news article that we had gotten in.
I just wanted to share it. So you know. So anyway, is there anything else that we need to chit chat about?
No, I'm honestly trying to think. Is there anything else to talk about?
I think I'd rather do our chit chat live.
Okay, fair enough.
They just easier. We can talk about. Before we go, the government is laying off. So we see a lot of people that's saying Trump is to blame. Trump, the planes falling from the sky. Trump's the blame. The government's laying off. Trump's the blame. Inflation. Trump's the blame. He's blamed for everything.
Oh yes.
Right now.
Speaking of which, two things to briefly talk about. One, I did look up what you was talking about with the what to do if you're TikTok and the I looked up some videos. It was actually quite surprisingly, there wasn't many people talking about it on TikTok, but there were people urging users to turn off automatic updates, because if you do, then when TikTok rolls out their updates, and because TikTok is not currently on the American US App Store, if the updates are rolled out and you have your TikTok or your app store set to automatically update, then it could cause bugs with your
and you will be disconnected from TikTok, I believe, right?
Yes. And another thing, people are urging people out there to not update their iPhone to iOS 18.3, only because it is attached to Elon Musk's Starlink. So that way, if you update your phone, Starlink and Elon Musk can basically track wherever you are at any time in any moment. Just put the record out there. I definitely did update my iOS. I'm not that pressed, honestly. You guys are they're so concerned about us being stalked by China that we have these American corporations that are trying to stalk us too. So really, none of our data, we're on the internet. Everything
Mhm.
is not a secret anymore at this point.
Mm.
So who really cares if we're being
I
tracked?
care.
Fair enough. I won't update your iOS then.
I don't know what it is. You have to break it down and explain it all to me.
Mhm.
If it's something that need to be done, then
No,
fine. But
it's
if it's
just the
not,
Starlink satellite that when you use the GPS, that's just Elon Musk specific satellite that he runs called Starlink. So therefore, if you use your GPS and you're attached to Starlink, then you'll know where you're driving to and where you're going. If he ever wants to tap into that,
out of millions of people,
yes, exactly.
little old me, who can't even get 10 people to come and stop it.
Exactly.
Child, I ain't worried about that. Anyway, anything else? Anything
Nope,
else?
I think that is everything.
I think that's it. I think we talked about everything.
The Kardashians will be back
Oh
on
yes,
Thursday.
the Kardashians will be back. Kim apparently going to be having a new man because is coming on with her wanting to build a closet for him. Boy, that's speaking volumes.
Yeah.
I wonder how North and the kids are dealing with that. We will see.
Yes, we will.
Anything else?
Nope, I think now that's really it.
I think that's it. And that's all we have. We hope that you enjoyed our chit chat. I'm just going to start going live instead of just doing it. It seems so much easier.
Yeah, it kind of did. Weird.
This is so easy. It went by fast. It was just like you could just do it off the cuff. It was just so much easier this way.
Yes. Just as a side tangent, please, the person that did try to call in to get your reading, please do email us if you're really interested in a personal reading. So with that being said, I think we have officially covered everything in this live. It was great. Everybody's still talking about the Grammys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the performances there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And we talked about Diddy. We talked about a little bit about Drake's new album coming out. We just talked about everything. We had our little spill on Beyonce and her Grammy. That, come on, guys. Come on. Stop it.
Please.
Just come on. The whole thing reeks of fakeness that she knew. It's clear. If she wasn't so dramatic,
that is true.
she was just too dramatic.
She was just minding her own business.
Looking up. That was just too phony. With Taylor, maybe she was shocked. All of it. Why would Taylor Swift want to give Beyonce? It was too much.
Right.
But that just goes to show for people who like Taylor what a mensch she is to do that. Because that is humbling herself for someone else. I give her that. So I like Taylor. I like Beyonce. I never been to a Taylor Swift concert, but I would because I like her music. She just doesn't come to Maryland. And if she had, I wasn't here. So I don't know what to say. So with that being said, for the young lady or the whoever lady, man, woman, boy or girl, I am so sorry we tried to wait for you. I wish you could have just texted us a question or whatever. I would have read for you. But nevertheless, whatever reason why you didn't, I can't help you. But we are available. If you want to call in, Baby Crone or I will be more than willing to do a reading for you.
Yes.
With that being said, we thank you for joining us for our little chit chat with the Crones. Yes. I think I'm going to just do it live when I do it, right? Because you could just do so much just doing it naturally. What do you think? So we don't have no pictures.
That is true.
But we went live. And we thank you for joining us. And we thank you for looking at us later. And for that, have a lovely evening. And you know what we say?
Yes.
Sunflowers.